What is up, entrepreneurs? Lee Burke here, and welcome to the Lee Burke Project. In this video, we're going to be having a look at the $500,000 Amazon product. Action! Right here, I'm here in my Jungle Scout web app at the moment, and I'm just in the database filter options. If you haven't used Jungle Scout yet, there's a link below in the description. It is an affiliate link, so just letting you know that. But it's the app I use to find all my products on Amazon, do all my product research. So a couple of interesting things, like a lot of people that talk about Jungle Scout and on the forums, etc., give you kind of like very similar parameters here, and there's probably a pretty good reason for that. But what a lot of people ask is that if everyone's using the same parameters, doesn't that mean they're all finding the same products? Well, yes and no, because obviously it's dependent on the categories that you are selecting over here on the left. Obviously highly dependent on the marketplace they're looking at. You're going to get different results across the different marketplaces. Some of these categories are gated, so if you do happen to become ungated in one of those, then your competition is going to be a lot lower. So you can see I've got a lot unticked here, sometimes because they're ungated, other times because I just think they're too competitive, or they're not a market that I want to operate in. From experience, I find that the products are hard to source, or whatever it may be. I may just be targeting a particular niche. And then you look at the price range here. So generally people will put a cap on the price range here, and that's mostly because they probably can't afford. If I put $1,000 here and I want to order 500 of them and I can get them for $500 each, well, can I actually afford to purchase that product from my suppliers and ship it to the Amazon FBA warehouse? Maybe, maybe not. Most people will go for standard product here over here. At the moment, I've clicked oversized just for this demonstration. I've taken off my max price as well. But down here, people will put in different revenues that they want to make per month. But what I'm going to put in here, so let's just put in 500,000. Which is the title of this video. I'm going to leave everything else blank. Sales doesn't really matter. It's probably going to be higher than that anyway. So I'll leave all my maxes unticked because I don't really want to cap it. I've ticked all types of sellers. And I'm just going to click search. Web apps going off. Going to search the database. Right. And it's going to come back and give me this full list of results. Now, the interesting thing here is we look at our estimated revenue on the right-hand column here, and we got $500,000 products straight away, just like that. I've changed the criteria, different to what everybody else is looking for, but this allows us to see products where you can actually get up to that revenue level. Now, that's obviously not looking at profit for that product. And the margins on a lot of these products are probably going to be quite low. Some of the products may be hard to source if you're not an authorized reseller. Straight away, I can see Dell here, which is a computer company. If you're not an authorized reseller, are you actually going to be able to source that? Or is it worth trying to become an authorized reseller? If you can see that the volume here is quite high. You can see the estimated monthly sales, so you can use your calculator and extrapolate out, how much each of those are selling for. But what this demonstrates is that there's a lot of money flowing through the Amazon marketplace every month, and this is just on one particular product. So, this is just this Dell touchscreen, but what about the different models and the different SKUs that people are selling, different colors or slightly different RAM, or different processor, or a bigger hard drive, or different type of hard drive, or does it come with accessories? So you can imagine across the different Dell it's going to be quite higher. And you know, do people have different listings for the same or similar type of product? So you can kind of go into that, and these markets are going to be quite competitive also, and that's why most people are telling you to kind of stick to different parameters when you're entering up here in your database filter options in the Jungle Scout web app. But it may be worth kind of just doing this at least once to go down and have a look at the types of products that are really popular. And it may be that it's just a different way that you can research and find a product that, yes, there's a brand name version of it selling that's really popular, and there's a lot of sellers selling it. It's very competitive. But if it's a generic type product, is it something that you can source, you know, from Alibaba and sell at a smaller volume, and kind of get in on a piece of that action? So it's just a different angle, a different way to kind of approach the whole product research side of things. I did tick oversize here because I thought that would allow me to find more products that were kind of up in that rank. But let's say non-oversize here and do the search again because I had chairs and all kinds of stuff coming up there. And let's have another look here. Ancestry, obviously that's going to be a bit hard to sell. DNA kits, what's this, sous vide precision cooker, probably not. Electronics, cameras, vacuum cleaners, camera, Canon EOS here, selling 1.6 million, 483 estimated sales. Ink cartridges may be easier to source. You've got generic ink type cartridges that you can sell. Look at that. So this is a certain model of ink cartridge. I can see here for a Canon printer, and $656,000, guys. 8,000 units. Everyone's printing, obviously every month, and then it's something they need to replenish. So if you can source a generic version of that Canon type of printing cartridge, that might be a really good product line that you could kind of look at getting into. So guys, you know, play around with your parameters up here. It's just another way to approach the product research side of things, just so you're not putting in the same parameters as everybody else. It may spark some ideas, and then you may kind of go back in there and change your parameters up and kind of drill down and into different product lines and product categories based on what you find here for these high volume searches that I've shown you in this video. So hope you liked it, guys. Please like. I love it when you like my videos, and please subscribe. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video.